Hey guys, welcome. This is Skye. I got another episode for you. Today, my host is,
Jackie Hart.
and she is with the band.
It's called the Jackie Hart Band. Very
I
original of me.
know. I just had it. I was like, oh, I know she's gonna say it. I know she's gonna say it. How are we doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just practicing some tracks that's coming on the new album. I was excited for this interview and I'm well rested. So,
That's good. That's good. See,
yeah.
she was excited, folks. See, you see how quickly things change for me in life? Was excited.
No,
Just like I
untrue.
was excited about going to the gym this morning.
Uh,
So tell me a little bit about yourself and the band, if you don't mind, madam.
Yeah, well, Jackie Hart Band is definitely my project idea. Punk with a bit of hard rock to it. And the whole inspiration of the project is to talk about the underbelly of life. And we're pretty new right now. So we just celebrated our 1 year of our first single that just came out. But we're really just excited to be on the scene and pretty much put a voice to like a lot of the underbelly issues of life lately. And I like to add a lot of theatrical elements to it. So far it's been fun connecting with the community and getting well received and the connections from the topics of our new songs. So that's a bit about us since we're still new, but we are from Montreal for people who don't know. And it's a really good scene down here for it.
Nice, nice. I like that a lot. Now, we talk about the underbelly. You knew this was coming. What subjects are we talking about per se? Dun dun dun.
Yeah, for sure. Well, with the new album coming out, some of the subjects are from personal experiences of witnessing someone overdose in front of my eyes. So one of the songs called My Wish for You, and that one's talking about the homeless guy I had befriended who did OD in front of me. And I think that this subject is trying to be normalized by mainstream where it should never be. And that's kind of what that song depicts, is kind of just never normalizing that type of situation. We all deserve real help kind of thing. So that one's like the day in the life of an addict on the street. And then another one is moods, and that one's about me, kind of the conclusion and trying to figure out my life after a psychosis episode that was substance and traumatic, um, all in one, and was a difficult, depressing journey to get through. So that one is just in relations about the confusion you go through. What is reality when you snap out of it? And
Yeah.
that can be really emotional for sure. And a lot more people than I was aware can can really relate to that. I find as being more and more you hear about it more and more, especially like substance induced. Yeah, exactly. It's a really tough one to navigate in general. Yeah. And then other ones, the fall of our medical system. And I know America doesn't really have a good one. And of course, Canada does have a better tier than you guys, but it's coming to the point where our resources are so saturated that they're trying to force privatization, but kind of make it our fault, even though we're not getting funded for initiatives for free healthcare, let's say. So those are some of the topics. They do get touchy.
Nice.
Yeah, then another one is just about the rise of racism in the States, and that's very sad to hear and see. So that ones are more a lot of people said that specific track is hardcore. So I'm pretty stoked to we're just about to debut it at our next show, and I'm excited to see the rise of people's emotions through that one. It's
Yeah,
called We
yeah.
All Bleed Red. Yeah, We All Bleed Red. It's like so simple, but like people forget it. So
Wow. You just had to hit me with like hard stuff already. Man, thanks.
I'm sorry, that's only like half of the album, but I wasn't really messing around with that. I was like, I need to put a voice to all these things.
Why do you think mental health is not spoken about as much in our scene?
I think that if given the opportunity, some people would like to connect, but that would come with vulnerability admitting that there's something wrong with you, but what's wrong with having difficulties, right? We all go through it. And I think social media really forces people to portray like, I'm happy, I'm good. You don't want to burden other people. So yeah, I'm happy, I'm good. Um, you kind of accept your tornado fate as like a flaw and can't afford real help. Yeah, I'm okay, I'm good. Just gets I think the superficial part of social media probably has a lot to do with that. And of course, I think we're like the same age, but growing up with like, I'll give you something to cry about, or like, don't
Yeah,
cry.
yeah.
Yeah, that one. So I think that's leaked on to generations and like making it feel wrong to express it. Yeah, I think that's the generality of that.
I'm not going to say how old you are. I'm going to say how old I am. Do not say your age because I try to be a gentleman when it comes to that stuff. I'm
Yeah,
almost 43. Um, so growing up, it was, be a man, don't show your emotions, only, I can't say that word, cry. Um, and that kind of warped my sense, my worldview at that age. And till I was about 38 and I had a nervous breakdown. I couldn't handle it. Um, a divorce doesn't help. So I just kind of lost my shit. So to hear somebody that actually wants to write a song about that, uh, I think I'm actually going to cry and tear up. It's beautiful to me because people
good.
don't know what it's like unless they've been through it. And if you're about to go through it, you need to reach out for help. It's not weakness whatsoever. I thought it was weakness, but after getting hit in the face with a brick wall, basically, I just totally threw all that garbage from my childhood out the window and started educating myself, started getting to know more about the world around me, and it changed my life. I'm still a prick, but I'm a much more loving and accepting prick these days. So,
Yeah,
mental health advocacy needs to be more present. And I understand people don't want to be vulnerable, but if you're not vulnerable, you're not going to get the help you need and deserve. So people
yeah,
got to kind of, yeah, especially with this political climate right now. So we really need everybody in the scene to kind of like come together as a whole, support each other as much as we can with as much oppression is about to hit us full frontal.
yeah.
So
I completely agree. I'm sorry for what you went through. And I don't know about you, but when I was going through that really, I don't know how to say this in the most condensed way. When a brick wall hit me in the face,
there you go.
that did happen. I don't know about you, but I was a pro at self-medicating. It's very easy to go buy a bag of weed and bongs, and in BC where I was living before, we had dabs. I kind of call that like weed crack, where it's like condensed, but like that gets into your psyche. Drinking, I was on a binge for like 2 years,
That was mine.
taking, yeah, MDMA, cocaine, acid, and it just never stopped. And I remember one day I was like, you know what, Jackie, there's not enough alcohol in this whole city to like numb you out. But I kept trying. And I think the most interesting part was, like you said, you have like a layer to keep you safe from vulnerability. But when you have that nervous breakdown, when you go through psychosis and like stuff like that, those walls shatter down and it exposes you completely. And it is humiliating at first because you're like, that's disgusting. Don't speak like that. Like, don't show that to people. But you come to that point where you're like, oh, I don't care anymore. Like, I've been the most like beat down, like humiliated, all this stuff, misunderstood, whatever you want to call it, but there's no point in putting that layer back on. It's just like a very violent way to come to you. Like, and then, like you said, you decide to get to know yourself more and all that. And like,
Yeah.
now that you're on the other side, I'm sure that you could say you're very proud to put yourself as number one and showing the relationship you built with yourself. Like, no one can take that away, despite of everything that
Mm,
happened. Yeah.
no, they can't. And I think one, I'm proud of you and you're a hero of mine for coming out like you did. So thank you. And you're an inspiration for others. And you will be an inspiration for others as long, with your music coming out as well. So you're doing the great job.
Appreciate that. I think the world needs it for sure. Because I was like looking at everyone else on the scene. I love them for sure, but I was like, I could sing about happy things. I could sing about this and this and this, but like, no, they got it covered. I'm gonna go do this. I gotta go do that part.
No, no, it's understandable. I mean, it's completely understandable. I'm the same way with lyrics. I was like, maybe I could do something happier. No, no, no. People need to hear the truth, no matter how ugly it is, um, because the truth will set you free. It hurts. It hurts really bad, but it will set you free in the long run.
For
But
sure. I
all
also
right,
think people, sorry, I also
no,
think
no,
people
no. Go ahead.
take the negative emotions as bad, like being hurt and all that. And I think that, yeah, like you said, music's the best way to really connect people. I had a train of thought, but that was pretty much the gist of what I was gonna say. But yeah, you know.
It does. It definitely
Mm.
does. Tell me a little bit about your music background. When did you start playing guitar? And yeah, see, I'm gonna put you on the spot on some of these questions now.
Yeah, no worries. I'm actually a late bloomer, so I bought my first electric guitar at 27, and now I'm 33. Like my birthday was like 2 weeks ago.
Happy
So my
birthday.
first electric. Yeah, thank you. So I wish I was the person who had like the influences of their family to like inspire them, but like no one played music in my family. We just listened to a lot and then Much Music. I don't know if you remember Much Music.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. So that's my gateway to punk, like 11 p.m. weird like punk stuff is going on. So I always knew I liked music and I always like dove into these subjects, but I picked up a ukulele at 21, acoustic guitar at 25, electric at 27, and then I was like, you know what? I want to be part of a band, and I was like, holy shit, I suck. And it took me so long to get to this point and finally have people say, yeah, okay, we'll play music with you. I almost felt like an imposter. I was like, did I make it? Like, oh my God, people actually want to play with me now. But like, I didn't use a metronome or stuff like that. Like, so I would say seriously for the past 5 years. And punk's the easiest way form of expression for sure. Yeah.
I will completely agree with that. Um, Definitely punk. If you really can't play your instrument, I always tell people get in a grindcore band or a crust
Yeah,
band. Nobody really cares. I was like, just do
right.
that. So,
It's just
and
when you
Lauren,
have something bubbling in you, it's like however you spear tackle it, like it just wants to come out, and you don't have to be like a jazz musician to make it big or like a Slash. Just as long as you have passion, I find with our scene and stuff, it's really about the passion, the feeling.
it's true. That's very true. Uh, and I completely agree with you on everything. Shocking people. I agree with people. I know, right?
Not all the
Uh,
time. It's my lucky day.
well, you're right. Not all the time. But listening to your single, I can sense the passion. I can feel it. And when I hear and feel things like that, I roll with it. Because it struck a chord with me. And I was like, all right, that's gonna fucking, I can't wait to hear more from this artist because that's gonna really rock the hell out of everybody. So I'm
I
like,
really
I'm
appreciate
stoked to,
that.
hey, I'm stoked to hear the album. I can't help it. I'm stoked.
Hell
So
yeah. Yeah, I find like the two singles that are out right now are like my first songs I ever wrote. And the Jimmy Baby Sweetheart one is like finding your voice. Like it's about me being like, hey, fuck it. I might not feel like I have the best singing voice. I might feel like super underqualified, but it was like the song of like when I got my first vocal teacher and like I was so vulnerable. I almost passed out singing to him because I was like, oh my God, someone's like listening to me. And it's kind of just like, give it to me. I want this specific thing. But yeah, the album's just gonna like rip people's faces off. But the two singles that came out, I'm stoked to on as well as like my babies. I was like, okay, my baby steps. But thank you for saying that. And yeah, I'm gonna blow the lid off when I can finally show you the next phase.
nice, nice. I like that a lot. What artist inspired you?
I would say like say what you will, I'm a big pop punk fan, so definitely like Green Day. I like Rancid a lot. Distillers definitely influenced Bikini Kill, the like
Oh, man.
non-unapologetic sound of Bikini Kill for sure. That definitely like the Punk Singer documentary, I watched it like can't even count how many times. It's so inspiring. As well as believe it or not, like even hip hop and rap, like the attitude, like that's why I love punk. That's why I like rock. That's why I like hip hop, rap, like the 90s stuff specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like the attitude, I have a story to say, and it's always well intended. Like it's thought out. It's not just like there are different forms of making art for sure, but then there's being conscious and writing something and kind of keeping it on topic. But to answer your question, I'd say top Rancid, Green Day, Distillers. Yeah.
No, I understand. No, that's cool. I would definitely say Rancid's a huge inspiration. I like classic hip hop, 90s and backwards. I get made fun of sometimes because I'm a huge Run DMC fan. Uh,
Nice.
we even covered It's Tricky. I don't know how the hell we pulled that off, but it was pulled off.
That'd be
So,
cool to see.
but and you said Bikini Kill. I'm just now getting into Bikini Kill. And I love everything I've heard thus far. So I've actually started doing the research on the whole Riot Girl movement and going through it all because I'm kind of a history nerd. So, but definitely that's awesome. Awesome. See, guys, I get great people on this show. Support them. God damn it. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, that's it. I will say too though, like I do like a bit of Black Flag. I don't know if you know Agent Orange. Agent Orange? You should check it out. They're Cali, 80s Cali
No,
punk.
know them?
So good. Yeah,
No
Into the
Agent
Darkness
Orange?
album. Yeah, I don't have my vinyl on me, but it's like one of the best punk albums, I would say.
Man, we've only covered like 10 or 12 of their songs. I don't know them at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's badass. Cool. Okay, awesome. I
Yeah,
got to finally,
yeah,
pardon?
my skate deck is actually an Agent Orange skate deck.
That's wicked. Yeah. So I take inspiration from like OG stuff for sure. So I gave you like the artists in general, but then there's these albums I'm just okay, say what you want, but does this look infected by some 41? Is my guilty pleasure. It's one of my favorite albums of all time as well.
There's
But
I don't believe in guilty pleasures. If you like something, you like something. I mean, if we have guilty pleasures, then Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road's mine. I
yeah, I love it. Yo, for sure.
I could care less what people think about music, my music taste these days. So, like I said, we're at that age. We're just like, fuck it, whatever. We like it, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm a
But
big Britney fan. Britney Spears. That's like my guiltiest of non-guilty, guilty pleasure. I don't give it rat's ass. I love her.
Hit Me Baby One More Time. We covered that one.
I love it. Yeah, you love it too. Everyone does. Who can't?
But um, so what's the energy like at your shows? How are the crowds responding thus far?
Pretty accepting, which is nice. Our first show was in April, and that one went really well for their first show ever. And like I said, make it theatrical. So when I got off stage, people are like, oh, like you're like going balls to the walls. Like it, yeah, I think people are shocked because they see me in person and then they go to the show and they're like, whoa, like a jumping bean all over the stage. Like by the end of it, I'm covered in sweat and like there are some gimmicks throughout the show too, but mostly like people do get taken aback and surprised about the topics that I do sing about in our new stuff. So the energy is usually we get a few mosh pits and
Nice,
a really good turnout of crowd. It seems like the same supportive community, like very like LGBTQT positive, welcoming, vulnerable punks to like I work at a bar, so I got a lot of like old timers that come as well. Then I got my more like sober friends who like funk. Like I've been able to just bring a different array of people in, but mainly it's that punk energy for sure.
It's all that
And people who
matters.
want to see change and like are charged. And for the most part, it's like very open. It's a good hang. Honestly, I can tell people if you're gonna come to the show, like you're gonna meet someone that you like, you're gonna make a new friend. Like it's very uh it's very positive to see.
So you talk
No
about
mosh
gimmick.
pits that require punching or anything. We might sound a little hardcore for a couple tunes, but like no one's really doing that type of mosh pit. More of the friendly mosh pits.
So you got to tell me, what are these gimmicks you're talking about? I'm curious now.
Like what? Like the classic fog machine. We got that going on. I actually do a magic trick on stage as well, which is pretty. Yeah, that's like my heart for the mood song, the psychosis one. It's got a lot of layers to it. It's our longest song, and it's got yeah, I put a little magic trick in between there, but like people had no idea it's coming. The first time I tried to do it, we were at an outdoor festival and the wind took out because it requires fire. The wind kept taking it out, but like I have such a good attitude with it. Like it wasn't working. I was like, this is supposed to be on fire and just like keep going. But when it did, I'm about to post tomorrow the successful one and people are just like blown away. So I'm trying to find gimmicks like that and also, we bring like props on stage too. So
Okay.
just trying to make it theatrical. My biggest goal is to make people forget about their lives just for 40 minutes because that's why I go to shows. Like I literally clock out, connect, and it's like so liberating in a way where it's like everything of my life is outside these doors. So that's what I really go for.
Oh, your video froze on me.
Yeah, yours did too. Well, mine doesn't look frozen right now. You look frozen.
Eh, hey, it's just how it is sometimes when you do it. There you go. You're back now.
Yeah, okay.
uh, that's just punk rock. You just roll with it.
For sure. Yeah, that's it.
But so you got an album that's coming out. Do you have a release date yet?
Not yet. I'm gonna say spring next year because we're just
Okay.
recording it right now. Yeah. Don't have a date yet, but got lots of ideas for it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Um, any touring coming up?
Touring not we're gonna do like weekend getaways around Montreal area. So we actually have a show in Ottawa, which will be our first out of town show. It's a Palestine fundraiser, which is really up our alley to like try and help out with that whole cause for sure. And very grateful to be invited to Ottawa to do it and headline it. So that'll be exciting. And then our show in Montreal. But I think starting next year, we're going to start the weekend tours, like mini tours. And then once the album comes out, just having that leverage to finally be like, okay, now I have so much to work with. And hopefully, like at the least a 2 week tour would be nice. But by doing the weekend thing, the weekend getaways, hopefully build like a nice, like-minded community. So when we do go on the tour, we can really make the best of it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I think mainly Ontario, Quebec area. Unless opportunities come, you never know.
They will. I promise you they will. You keep
God
putting out
bless you.
authentic
Thank you.
music. Ah, no problem. You keep putting out authentic music, opportunities will come your way. So,
I hope so. Like generally, my biggest plan with this project is to eventually be able to give back into the mental health community. Like one of my ideas coming up is I'd like to do an art battle punk show where all the proceeds go to, we can do it like a democracy. We can pick like which donations that we want to give into, but it'd be cool to do punk bands that come up with the art battle being themed as hopes and fears for the future and auctioning off the artwork as well to donate money to like a good cause, usually mental health help. I feel like our system really needs it right now.
yeah.
So I
No.
it's kind of with this project, I hope to leverage help for other people and just keep that kind of punk attitude alive. We got to just do it ourselves. So I think music's the best way to do that.
Nice, nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure of mine talking here with Jackie. Please go check out her bands. Do you want to list your sites people can reach out your music to?
Yeah, for sure. It's Jackie Hart, JACKKIHARRT band, and you can find it on all social media platforms. Find it on YouTube. I do have a website as well. You can click on, everything's on there as well.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please support Jackie Hart Band. See, I said it right for once. Make sure you support her in the music. She's got a good heart, and she's trying to talk about some serious subject matters that people need to be aware of. Um, Once again, it's more about her music than my subscribers. I don't really care. People say that. I don't know. That's weird, but oh well.
Subscribe to Skye's channel. Subscribe. If you won't say it, do it. He's
I
doing the
will.
Lord's work out here and
Oh
getting
God,
us. No, it's nice though what you're doing. It's very
I appreciate it.
selfless and it does still connect us. I love what you're doing, so keep that up too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, ladies and
For sure.
gentlemen, this has been another episode. Hope you guys stay out there and make sure to watch each other's backs, spread love, and be kind to one another.